We say that time heals all wounds. It's not true. Time only heals wounds that are clean. I remember when I was 10 years old in Denmark, where I grew up, I was riding my bike. I was going down a hill. I hit a rock with my bike, flew over the handlebar, and I landed with my left hand first. So my hand was scraped open, and it was just, I remember just pieces of skin that were just torn open. There was dirt, there was blood. It was a whole big mess. The bike was still somewhat functional. I made my way home. And I remember my mom looked at my hand and she was like, "We got to go to the emergency room straight away." We went up there, and I remember as a 10-year-old having that thought. I just wanted the nurse to put some lotion and a band-aid on my hand, and I would be good to go. As you might imagine, that nurse had a different idea. When we came up there and she looked at my hand, she said, "Wait a minute." She went out and she got herself a hard rubber brush. And I remember the nurse and my mom both had to hold my hand down because, of course, the nurse then started brushing my hand. That hurt a lot more than the actual accident. But of course, the nurse understood something that I didn't understand. That if this hand was not cleaned out, if she had just done what I wanted her to do, of course, what would have happened would be that infection would have set in and have destroyed my hand from within. Now the hand was cleaned out. Everything was taken out. Then she could apply lotion, put a band-aid on, and within a week or so, my hand was perfectly fine and functioned the way it was supposed to. It is a picture of how we learn to do life. That we don't know what to do with life as we get misunderstood, we get rejected, we get cast aside, we get abused, we are in dysfunctional families. Things happen, we're treated poorly, we're bullied in the playground, whatever it is that happens. And all we know to do is just slap band-aids on it. So we walk around with all this infection inside of us, inside of our souls. We have all these places where we've just covered up things and we hope that they would just disappear. We hope that time would just clean out that wound. It's not true. That's not how it works. So we need to actually enter into this difficult but rewarding journey with Jesus. We're like, "Hey, Jesus, I want you to do what only you can do. I want you to I give you permission to tear off the band-aid." And that hurts. That's no fun. It's difficult when we do that. That's why we do it with each other. We find trusted people. You find a counselor, you find a coach, or a trusted friend that can help you with that, because this is scary stuff. When we pull out band-aids that have been sitting there for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. But we do it. We allow Jesus to do it, because when he tears that off, then he can bring his healing to that place in you. Then he can replace the lies with the truth. And the bitterness and resentment is no longer in you and will no longer continue to affect your life. Bitterness and resentment will always spread if we don't experience real healing of it. It doesn't just sit there. It's not stagnant. It doesn't just disappear because you would like for it to disappear. That's not how it works. So we need to engage in this with Jesus, allow him to do this work, allow him to clean out these wounds in us, apply his lotion, apply his healing, apply his truth, so we can step out into real freedom. And then when we get hurt again, we do the same thing. We allow Jesus to heal us. We respond to his invitation for us to learn to forgive.